All right, let's start off this stream the only way we know how, especially since it's now almost 5 days until Halloween. It's officially 11:30 p.m. at October 25th, so it's about to be October 26th, so we're 5 days away from Halloween. Let's start the only way we know how. Goated! And I'm hoping you guys can hear that, chat. Chat, let me know if you can hear this. This iconic song. I hope you can, because we did a Fortnite stream last night with Michael Myers because that skin came out last night. But I don't know, for whatever reason, the gameplay audio did not record, so you're able to hear my audio just fine. I know, crazy, that's a first. You're able to hear my audio just fine, but the gameplay audio wasn't there. So whenever I do this, you wouldn't hear it. You would see the movement, but it would be mute for some reason. But hey guys, welcome back to another late night stream. As you can see, we're doing Fortnite mainly because, you know, as you can see, getting the Halloween season, there's a lot of outfits, there's a lot of, you know, costumes, there's a lot of skins out there, so you can really dress up anything in Fortnite, so might as well. Plus, in my experience, streaming solo Fortnite, it's been pretty good. We've averaged, what, like 5-6 kills, so it should be fun. Not spending too much, it's gonna be a chill stream tonight, and as you can see by the title, we're gonna have some extra fun here. I have a bunch of would you rather questions that are Halloween edition. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. I just feel like this would be a little bit more entertaining rather than just like a normal Halloween stream, because I at least have stuff to talk about. So I think what we'll do between every game is we'll do a would you rather question. I'll be asking you, chat, what would you do, and tell me why. And second of all, I'll also be doing my answer as well. So the first one that I've seen, I just have a website pulled up, like 129 Halloween would you rather questions, right? And one of the first ones was, be a real life vampire or be a werewolf. And I want to hop in solos while I and you think about that. So who would you rather be? Would you rather be a werewolf or would you rather be a vampire? So, off rip, let me get this very clear. I hope when you say vampire, it's not like, you know, the Twilight stuff where like I'm, you know, being shiny, being glowy and everything. I hope that's not the case. It's like the stereotypical, you know, like Dracula vampire with like the black cape and everything. Cave. But he has a cave as well. But yeah, what would I do? Vampire or werewolf? Let's see. Pros and cons. I would say vampire is probably cooler, and it's probably a lot easier to live as a vampire, but then you can't go outside because of sun. Well, I could just live somewhere where it doesn't have a lot of sun, right? Couldn't I just do that? I'd be a vampire, and sorry, in our first name, yes, it is solo. And, hey, what's up, my dude? But, back to the question. I don't go outside anyways. Me neither. So maybe that is why, I would choose vampire or werewolf. Right? Because I feel like the only con for a vampire is you just can't go outside because of sun, but everything else, it's cool. You have sharp teeth, you look more human, more convincible as human. And yeah, I just think vampires are cooler than werewolves. That's just my opinion. But chat, let me know, what would you be? Vampire or werewolf? And let's go here, because why not? But that's alright. That's a decent question, I think, to start off. I want werewolf because body hair and nice. Once again, I don't think there's any wrong answers. That's the whole fun point of the game of Would You Rather. It's not like the dumb Would You Rathers that you get in school where it's always having to, like, you know, do something embarrassing that will get you arrested, or, you know, having you, like, oh, kiss this person from the opposite sex. It's the same thing with, like, Truth or Dare. All right. I hear a chest, and I also hear people coming in, so can I please get this gun before I die? Where are you? Oh, no, 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 no. Gotcha. All right, Michael Myers. Yes, spectate me. I really hope you can hear this chat, the gameplay audio on stream. Otherwise, this is gonna be so embarrassing rewatching this back, just hearing nothing. So I hope you can hear it. I'm assuming you can, because otherwise I look stupid. Nope. We can. Nice, thank you. Because, yeah, I don't know what happened last night. I guess I was doing it this morning, but not for much longer. Because the previous Fortnite stream we did last night, for some reason, my mic audio recorded just fine like you're hearing right now, but my gameplay audio didn't record, so that made it kind of annoying because I would be referencing the Michael Myers music, once again, the iconic music. Hold up. This. But you couldn't hear it. So me blushing and goading about how this music, to me, is top 5 of music scores and pop culture all-time top 5. You couldn't hear it. So you couldn't understand why I gave the amount of praise I did. No, it wasn't copyrighted. That is what I originally thought. I'm like, oh, maybe the music was, you know, muted because of copyright. But no, it's not just the music itself was mute. It's the entire game play audio was muted last time. I don't know why that happened, but I'm glad it's working now. But yes, that was my original thought as well. That was copyright, but nope. I was just unlucky, I guess. That's how some games are, yeah. But that's just luck sometimes, but it seems like everything is working. Oh! Speaking of luck, I could not have gotten more unlucky there. Alright. Let me get another Would You Rather question ready. Next one is eat and stream sour warheads or hot tamales. By default, I would have to say sour warheads because I've never had hot tamales, so I don't know what that really is. I'm sorry, I'm uncultured. And plus, I love sour stuff. Like, warheads, to me, are not even sour. I just enjoy warheads just in general. I enjoy anything sour. Apparently, it's a story when I was a kid, like really young, probably around like, you know, 5 or 6, whatever. But apparently, something that I would always do is just take bites out of just pure fresh lemon because I just like the taste of it or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, I've always liked sour stuff. So give me the warheads without a doubt. I don't have to think twice about that. But yeah, sour candy, anytime. Hot tamales for the win. I'm sorry, I'm uncultured. Like this one game I have called DWSE. It's muted during run back that always plays on stream. Huh, that is weird. But it's weird, but yeah. Once again, unlucky. Class at 9 a.m. tired as well. All right, peace. Once again, glad you could be here. And if you still are here, I'm not sure if you caught the message last night, but the Doki stream will be around on Saturday. So look forward to that. All right, let's go. But yeah, hey viewers, if you're just tuning in, as you can see, playing Fortnite, getting ready for Halloween, and we're also, just how you've seen by the title, doing Would You Rather stuff. So, the newest question, since we're doing a question per round, is extreme sour warheads or hot tamales? I love sour stuff, so that's my easiest answer. I mean, it's really gotten to a point where I feel like I'm addicted to sour candy. Like, it's pretty bad, chat. Like, to a point where I would have to eat bags of sour candy before I go and work out. And I work out, chat. You notice I kind of work out. I work out 6 times a week. So every single time I work out, I have to have bags of sour candy before, and it's kind of like a tradition. It's bad, chat. So I'm addicted to sour candy. It's crazy. But I guess we all have our weird food addictions and stuff. That's just mine. I'm not ashamed of it because I will admit it for the internet to hear. Because I want to have casual conversations. I want you guys to... Oh. I'll come back in a second, chat, because someone's trying to kill me, except their aim is terrible. Gotcha. Alright. Spectate me? Let's go! There we go. What was I saying about sarcasm? Oh yeah, but I want to tell you the food addiction stuff about me because I want you guys to get to know me, and I also want to get to know you. I want this to be a community, right? I want to grow my channel and everything, but I also want you guys to be part of the journey. I want it to feel like, oh, you're just hanging out with a friend, playing games and everything, not just streamer, viewer kind of thing. You know what I'm trying to say. It's late at night, but you guys know what the message I'm trying to say is. I appreciate you. Hello. Alright. Can I please get, like, an assault rifle or something like that, because I am terrible when it comes to pistols. Please. Because I don't have much ammo either. I'll take that. That's better than a pistol, I guess. Oh, I hear someone. Hello? Okay. Let's go up here then, chat. Chat, do you think we're gonna win this stream? I think so. Oh. Well, we're not going to win doing that. I think I jinxed myself right there. All right. Can I have a med kit or something? Chat. Why am I so bad at this game sometimes? Why did I do that? Oh boy. Well, at least I have full shield. That's a positive. Alright, give me a med kit. No. But I did get an AR at least, so I guess I'll take that. Alright. Well, I guess I didn't get a med kit, but this works. Alright. That's something. Isn't this shotgun better? 85. 92. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, this one's better. Oop. Sorry. Just had to adjust. All right, give me that med kit. You would have come in earlier, but we'll take it. Twin mag. Nah, we don't really need that. Okay. I almost took damage again. Alright, well that perk should be helpful here because we're in the mud. Chat, maybe earlier, but what's everyone's plans for Halloween? Like, my plan is to have a Halloween stream. And I guess, quick funny story about that is I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna be dressed up as, leaving that to a surprise. But I will say, ordering whatever you're about to see, I'm hoping that it works. Because, you know, on Amazon it says, oh, you know, it fits true to size, which pretty much means like, you know, since I wear like, you know, I range from like medium to like large shirts. Oh, just order a medium or large of this costume and I'll be fine. Well, apparently, a medium or large, if you order that, it's designed for someone who's like 5'4" or 5'3", which, chat, I have not been that height since my junior year of high school. Because if you didn't know, freshman to junior year of high school, I was around 5'4", 5'5", and around, I kid you not, like around 100 pounds. I was short and a twig. And then I grew to around 6'2" between my junior and senior year. But the point I'm trying to make is, the normal size I normally order for like shirts and everything would fit me, but years ago. So I had to like reorder it, like several sizes bigger, and just hoping that, okay, I hope this time it works. I'm not 5'4", 5'5" anymore. I'm now around 6'3", so I'm hoping it works. If not, well, we're still gonna have an outfit, but it's gonna be kind of disappointing. You'll know it when you see it. Nope. Oh. God, I was... Oh, wow. They had a mythic. Alright. Well, I guess I don't feel too bad for dying there because I did damage. They just had a better weapon than me. Alright. Next Halloween, would you rather question? Would you rather walk through a haunted house or spend the night in a haunted hotel? So I have to do pretty much any stereotypical horror movie ever, The Haunted House, or The Shining, if you ever seen that movie. Would you rather walk through walk through a haunted house or spend the night? It doesn't say spend the night at the house. It just says I have to walk through it. So off rip, I'm already leaning towards the house option because it's way less time. Now if it was spend the night in the haunted house and spend the night in the haunted hotel, well now we have an even playing field. But walk through a haunted house. A haunted house. Jeez, I cannot talk. Chat, I cannot talk sometimes, but it's alright. That's why you love me, and that's why you're here, and that's why I appreciate you. But haunted house or spend the night in a haunted hotel. So yeah, to me the obvious clear answer immediately is you do the house because you can get through it a lot quicker because you're not having to spend the night. But like, is the hotel itself haunted? Is it just the room you're staying in that's the one who's haunted? Like, what does that mean? Or are we doing right? So that's another question I have. Right, I'm trying to figure out all these, you know, important details and questions because it matters, Chad, for my answer, at least. Because that's why, you know, we're actually on to think about this stuff. So, haunted house or spend the night? I feel like I can walk through a haunted house, right? I feel like, once again, walking through a haunted house takes what? A couple minutes, if that. But spend the night in a haunted hotel, that's like, what, 9-10 hours, right? See, I would do the haunted house route. Plus, I guess speaking of a haunted house, funny little small story, but the frat that I was at in college, I know, do I look like someone who's in a frat? Probably not, but I was. I'm not going to share how that experience was because you don't care about that, and I'm not going to go into those details. But the house we had while I was there for 2 years, we claimed it was haunted because, oh, someone, you know, died there in like the 70s, and, you know, that's something we always boast about when we had like our Halloween parties. Like, oh, this house is haunted, and, you know, every now and then you'll hear like, you know, a door open or something like that, or you'll hear something weird in the kitchen. Oh, what times. So yeah, I'd probably go the haunted house route. But, chat, let me know what you would do. Right, let's see, we've done the werewolf vampire, tamales, warheads, and now spend the night in a hotel or haunted hotel and spend time walking through a haunted house. Which one you do? Chat, let me know what you do in those options while we just sit here and try to have a good time tonight. I'll make sure I'm monitoring chat and everything. Sorry. But yeah, chat, I really hope the outfit I have planned for the Halloween stream, it shows up and there's no issues and everything works, because otherwise I'll still be wearing something special Halloween related on that stream, but it won't be the full outfit. It'll be quite the disappointment, and I'll be disappointed, you guys will be disappointed, especially for the people who, you know, don't understand the reference or don't understand like what's going on. They'll be confused like what I am. So I really hope that everything works. Because it's, I think it's supposed to show up on the 29th or 30th. And as you know, Halloween's on the 31st. So if it comes out like, oh, this doesn't work, right? The size is, you know, not good or whatever, it's too small or whatever, then I'm kind of screwed because Halloween is the very next day, and obviously it's not going to show up in a day. So I'm kind of out of luck there. I see shooting down there, so let's go to the action chat. That's something Michael Myers would do, right? Don't see anyone. Well, never mind. All right. But I guess Michael Myers, brings to my next topic is Halloween movies. Not just the movies Halloween, right, the series, but just, Halloween horror movies in general, movies to watch around Halloween. And as much as I love movies, chat, right, I love movies, I love, critiquing, I love giving reviews on movies, I love hearing other people's thoughts and reviews on them and, comparing, contrasting. Oh, you thought about this. Oh, this is a great thing. Oh, I didn't think it was so great. Why do you think it was so great? Oh, I thought this was great, but they didn't think it was so great, kind of thing. I like having those dialogues. As much as I love them, I will say, I have very little experience when it comes to scary and horror movies. It's not just because, I don't think it's because like I'm scared or whatever. It's just because it's just something that I haven't been exposed to that much. Like recently, I just watched the original Saw movie, which is probably crazy to hear that, in 2023, I'm someone who loves movies, but I just watched Saw for the first time, the original, which is such an iconic cult classic. And, Halloween, for instance, Michael Myers, the original, I watched that for the first time, like, let's see, it would have been my sophomore year of college, so 2018, so 5 years ago. I watched the original, first time ever seeing that series. I've never seen Friday the 13th. I've never seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've never seen The Exorcist. What other iconic movies have I not seen? But I want to. I did also recently see Scream, the new one with what's her name? Hayden Panettiere. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but if you guys have played, PlayStation games, she's Sam from Until Dawn, which the movie was fine. That movie was fine, chat. It's just one of those movies, so like, yeah. They probably did some cheap stuff trying to, make a lot of money. Right, those kind of movies where there's not a ton of care, not a ton of attention into the movie. They just throw a label, a big series on it and expect, yep, people are going to see the movie because this title's on there. Because of this iconic villain or whatever. From this iconic series. Because we know Disney does that a lot. Unfortunately. Because I'm someone who, I know, weird transition chat, but I just have a lot to talk about movies, I guess. I guess it is that time of the year. But I guess that brings me to my next point about, Disney slapping on labels, trying to think that, oh, if we just slap a label of a popular IP, a popular franchise, it'll get people to see the movie. Which, to me, one of the biggest times they did that, and it proved to be a huge failure, was when they did it with Indiana Jones. And it is so unfortunate for me to say that because Indiana Jones is a series that I grew up on, I loved. Raiders of the Lost Ark, to me, is without a doubt in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. Like, it is that good, and like every year, I rewatch that movie because it is that good. I love that movie so much, and to see Disney ruin that series, ruin that franchise, is so disappointing to me. Indiana Jones is mid. Now he is. Now people are going to think Indiana Jones is mid, but go back and rewatch the originals, the Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and Last Crusade, and tell me those movies are not mid. Tell me those movies are goated. Because to me, I don't care what you have to say, chat. The series ended when it was Last Crusade and Indiana Jones rode off into the sunset with his father on the horses at the end of the Last Crusade. That's when the series ended for me. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull never happened. The Disney remake, we're just gonna not talk about that. Anyway, back to horror movies for a second. Let's see, we were talking about Halloween, you know, first time watching that movie, like a couple years ago. Watching Scream for the first time with Hayden Panettiere with Scream. Let's see, what else was I talking about? I guess we could talk about the FNAF movie. I mean, is that considered a horror movie, chat? I think so. I mean, it's based on a horror series, a horror franchise. But I feel like I've talked about the FNAF movie enough. Why I'm excited for it, what I'm looking forward to. I mean, if you want to hear my thoughts on the FNAF movie, just go to any one of my... Is it sits? Yeah, sits. Because we just played FNAF sits 2 days ago. Any of my sits FNAF streams, I talk about the FNAF movie a ton. But I don't know. The fact that I haven't seen a lot of the iconic horror movies kind of sucks. I feel like I will watch them at some point. I don't know. It's not that I'm scared to watch them or anything. I think it's just my question of, you know, movies like, you know, The Exorcist, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you know, Friday the 13th, like those kind of movies. Obviously, they're iconic, they're popular, but my question is, those movies were made a long time ago. So do those movies, for a first-time viewer, still hold up? And if you ever seen these movies, you know, let me know in the chat. But do those movies still hold up to this day? Or are they products of the time? And it's like, damn, these movies, you know, these effects and everything, you can tell they're dated, right? And I feel like for someone watching, you know, those kind of movies for the first time, I don't want that to be my opinion of like this iconic movie or whatever. Like, oh, well, it's just good because, you know, it's good for the time, but if you rewatch the movie back then, it's not really that great. People really overrate it. So that's what I kind of don't want to happen. But if it still holds up, yeah, I'll watch it. 100%. And yes, I am aware that, once again, the movies have been made a long time ago, so yes, some effects are probably going to be dated, but there's some movies, like in the 2000s and the 90s, that look great and hold up to this day. Like, for instance, original Jaws holds up very well to this day, chat. Like I said, Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, holds up to this day, right? I can never get tired or old of watching movies like that. The year it came out is completely irrelevant to me. We're top 20, chat, and I only have 2 kills, which is disappointing because didn't the last solo stream we had, like, we averaged like 5 or 6? So it's kind of a letdown. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm trying to run around. I'm trying to find people, but no one's coming my way. But I feel like we have pretty good weapons when someone comes. No pause. All right, let's head this way because away from the storm. We're probably not going to take the motorbike because that'll probably make noise. Let's go on foot because let's face it, Michael Myers doesn't really travel on bike. He instead teleports and does wherever the plot wants him to go, which is one of the reasons why I hated the newest Halloween movie, Halloween Ends. Hated that movie, which, oh man, do I talk about that? I mean, it's a stream, and I'm playing a Halloween, right? You know, playing as Michael Myers. It's on the agenda, it's on the topic. It has Halloween in it. We're doing like a Halloween related stream. Alright, so my experience of watching Halloween Ends. First of all, the theater I went to, I was the only person in the theater, right? It was like midday. I think it was literally like midday on like a Saturday or something like that. And I was like, it's a Halloween movie. I like the original. I haven't seen all of them, but sure, I like the original. Sure, let's go see it. Especially, I'm not doing anything on Saturday. Sure, let's go. So I go there, and I literally am the only one in the theater. And I'm like, well, I'm like 5 minutes early, so maybe, you know, someone else, you know, pops in, you know, when previews are rolling or when the movie actually starts. You know those kind of people. Oh. Well, alright. I was going up against another mythic. But there was literally, so the movie starts, and I'm still the only person there. So it's like, I really have this movie to myself. So it was awesome, but at the same time, you're just like, this is not expected. Like, why am I the only person in this theater midday on a weekend, right? The movie hasn't even been out for that many. I think it was like out for 2 or 3 days when I went to see it. So I'm like, is this movie really that bad where nobody cares? So yeah, I was the only person in the theater. So that meant I had no shame in this. I can share my review live, talk about my review, right? Talk about the movie, what I like and dislike, as if I was watching at home. Because normally, if other people in the theater, obviously you can't do that because you're bothering other people, you're bothering their experience. But if I'm the only person there, the only person I'm bothering is myself. And I'm gonna talk to myself on this movie for like 2.5 hours. From previous experience, empty theaters are the best. Yeah, they are. That was the only time I've been in a situation where I've literally had the movie theater to myself, and it made no sense. But for a movie like this, it kind of benefited because, man, if you've never seen the movie, I don't want to spoil it or give too much, but man, I don't want to share spoilers, but at the same time though, I feel like my review, you have to get into spoiler territory, right? I'll say this, and if you want me to share spoilers, I will, but the two biggest issues is the main character, I don't like them, the guy main character, and he kept playing the card of, oh, you know, I'm so weak, you know, please like sympathize with me with everything. And then it's just, No. Like, he says, like, how weak and sympathetic, you know, you're supposed to make, you know, he's supposed to make you feel, but, like, 5 minutes later, he does an action that makes him completely unlikable, and just like, I didn't forget who you are. And the other thing is Michael Myers teleports and goes wherever the plot needs him to go, which I know is a thing for like any, you know, movie, especially like horror movie. The villain, the antagonist is obviously gonna teleport for convenience, just to offer scares and everything, but it got to a point where it was noticeable. And for me, for someone who hasn't seen that many horror movies in their life, for someone to notice something like that and to say that's a problem, you know you did something wrong. You know you went way overboard. But I'll say that to start off, chat. And if you want me to get into like specifically spoiler details, then I will. But I'm just gonna leave it at that, and then we're gonna continue on. Because since we're in a new game, I guess it is about time for another Would You Rather question. Unless we wait a second. Someone here? Because someone blew up. Why did you blow up? Okay. Someone here? I feel like someone should be here. Alright. This threw me in for a loop. Alright, if I can camp up here, I'm going to do the next question. Alright, next question. Let's see, we already did the walk through a haunted house. Let's see. Walk through a graveyard at midnight or spend a night. Well, we already kind of did, like, oh, walk through this place, you know, spend a night here. Okay, this is an interesting one. The one is watch Alfred Hitchcock's movie Psycho or Steven Spielberg's Poltergeist. And the reason why that is interesting, chat, is because I have seen one of those. I've seen Psycho before. I know, crazy. A movie that I've seen. But the reason why we're talking about it, chat, is because I have a funny story to share about Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, right? So, while you guys deliberate, while you guys think about that, would you guys rather watch Psycho or Poltergeist? I'm gonna tell my funny story that happened in college. Poltergeist is pretty good, Psycho's too old for me. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's literally what I was talking about before, of like the original, you know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you know, Friday the 13th, you know, movies like that, where it's like, I've never seen those movies before, but if I watch them, would I have that, like, oh, this movie's like too old, you know, kind of effect, or do they hold up? But back to the funny story about, unless this game does not want me to share my funny story about Psycho. Nope. Gotcha. Alright. Oh god. Oh, hello. What? What? Why are you running away? Huh? What? What? Chat? Why was he running away? He just came up behind me. I don't think he even saw me. Did he? I don't think so. Alright, that was weird. God, I'm trying to tell a story, chat. But that was weird. He came up behind me and just ran past me. Like I wasn't even there. God, I want to tell my funny story about Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, but this game's not letting me. This game has the most inconvenient timing sometimes. But, anyways, let me get back to the story I was trying to set up with Psycho. So, Psycho is a movie that I've seen previously because in high school, for my, senior, because you have to take like an English, writing class for your senior year in order to graduate. And one of the classes I was able to take was a film class. So it was a literature and film class where you had to, on occasion, read a book, but a lot of times the books that we would read would also be off of movies. So what we would do is we would read the book, and then we'd also watch the movie in class for 3 days or whatever, and then we'd read like an essay critiquing oh, these are the pros that the book had, these are the cons the book had. Oh, this is the stuff that, the movie also had from the book. This is stuff like the movie changed. This kind of stuff. But, so I've seen the movie Psycho in that class. And, I didn't think much of it, so I was like, okay, cool, whatever. But then, getting into college, I took another, class literally like that. It was another, book film class. Where it was literally the same thing, reading books, writing papers, but also looking at films. And it was in a big lecture hall, right? So one of the days, we were analyzing the movie Psycho, right? So I have a lot of setup because, trust me, there's a point to all this. So we're in this big lecture hall, and it's pretty packed. If you ever been to college or you ever been to a lecture hall, those classes are like, 200-300 people, sometimes more, right? So I'm in the, back half, end of the class, right? So we start watching, a scene from Psycho. It's the scene with the woman who's, in the shower and getting stabbed. Spoiler alert if you've never seen that movie, but I think that movie came out like the 70s. So if that's a spoiler for you, chances are you're never going to watch the movie to begin with, but sorry. But anyways, we're watching this clip about this woman getting stabbed. It's black and white in the movie, right? We're watching the clip, and then, eventually, going to pause the clip, and we're going to analyze, going to talk about it. You know how things go. But I just remember, for some reason, while I was watching that clip, my body just felt different. I felt extremely sweaty, extremely lightheaded, right? Like I felt myself, doing this, in the desk I was in, right? Because I felt like my, legs were gonna give out. I felt like my body was gonna give out any second now. And at first for 5, 10, maybe 15 seconds, I felt like I was able to manage it, I was able to handle it, but it got to a point where I was like, my body's gonna give out any second now. So I just remember in the middle of this clip still going on, I randomly, stand up, in the back end of the lecture hall. I get up, walk out the door, and remember, I'm around 6'2", 6'3", and I'm the only person standing up and walking out that lecture hall. So I would imagine it's so awkward, but I paid no attention to the teacher. I paid no attention to other people looking at me. I just immediately left the classroom as soon as possible, tried to muster up all the courage to be able to stand on my 2 feet. And I just remember right next to the lecture hall, there was a stairwell. And I just remember sitting underneath the stairwell for a solid 10-15 minutes. My heart was racing like it ran 5 marathons. I felt extremely sweaty, extremely lightheaded, and to this day, that is the closest I've ever gotten to passing out. Which is crazy because I've never had an experience like that before. And B, this is a movie that I've seen through and through before, and I never had that reaction. But for some reason, that day I just did. It's crazy because I don't know if you know this about me, but I am very squeamish when it comes to like sharp objects like knives, needles, like going into like a body part or something like that. Like for instance, when like I can get like a shot, just normal, just fine. But when I'm getting, my, blood drawn, they have to inject like the needle, the prick in your vein, and just seeing the vein itself and seeing a sharp object go into it and just sitting there, it makes me so tense, so squeamish, and I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I hate it. So anytime I see like veins or sharp objects going anywhere near them, or I see a sharp object like sticking out of a body part or whatever, I can't do it. I just can't deal with it. I'm yeeting out that room and just passing out. I can't do it. So that's a funny story I have about Psycho. So your worst fear is Pinhead? Huh? I don't get it. Alright, let's go here, why not? See, that's a funny story, Chad, about Psycho. Once again, the closest I've ever gotten to passing out is because of a movie that I've seen before, a scene that is completely in black and white. You don't actually see her die or anything. I'm pretty sure you just see the knife like swing over, and then the camera cuts to like her screaming or whatever, and then it cuts like her being like lying in the bathtub or whatever. Like that's all you see, but for some reason, I just couldn't do it. From the Hellraiser movies, like the way, From the Hellraiser movies, like the way the guy with a bunch of pins all the way throughout his body. I mean, maybe. I haven't seen that before, so maybe. I don't know, just anything dealing with bodies and veins and sharp objects, I just can't do it, right? I can't do it. Because I know, I guess a little sidetrack for a second, but I guess, speaking of the same talk about like, oh, Neo's going to a body and everything, because people ask, oh, why are you screaming about like, Neo's going to like a body, whatever, because you have a tattoo and I'm looking to get, other ones, in the future. Well, first of all, a tattoo, right, if you ever got one, you know that the tattoo gun is going like this, right? It's constantly poking your skin. That's what a tattoo's doing, right? Like it's staying on your skin for half a second and then it's pulling back. A million times, I give you that, but that's what a tattoo gun is doing. But when it comes to like, getting blood drawn or something like that, once again, it's something that I'm squeamish about and I hate. It's in your vein, it's in your body, and it's just sitting there. So that's the difference. So it's not something, getting pierced in your body that I hate. It's getting pierced in your body, and then you see veins, and it's just sitting there. That's the part I hate. Alright, that's a question for Would You Rather. Some of these are bad, so I'm just scrolling through. Sorry for the silence. Come on, give me a good one. Be a horror movie. All right, this might be a good one. Be a horror movie hero or horror movie villain. That is interesting. That's an interesting one. Because I know I try to logic things out and, you know, I try to think of like, okay, getting down to the real nitty gritty. Am I my own creation of a, you know, villain character or hero character? Am I playing something that already exists? I think that's one of the first things, right? Like if I was able to, you know, be, I guess, Michael Myers for a movie once, I think that would be really cool, right? Any of the iconic horror villains, I think would be very fun, very cool. You get to be in an iconic outfit, you get to kill people, not real, but you know what I'm trying to say. I think that would be really fun. And just, you know, constantly lurking around, and you just like peer out from the corner sometimes. You just walk slowly and you just see people run away. Right? I think that'll be fun. Give a few scares. But horror movie hero, it's like, I don't know. Do you even really do much? I mean, yeah, you survive the horror movie threat, but I don't know. I'd much rather be the villain in that kind of movie. Like, for instance, since we're getting close to the FNAF movie, I would much rather play William Afton, the purple guy, the serial killer, than we soon to be Michael Afton, who's played by Josh Hutcherson. Right? I would much rather be... Oh god, I keep forgetting his name, I'm sorry. The guy who plays Scooby in the live action. Who, Shaggy. Oh god. Who is it? I'm terrible. I love the FNAF movies so much, but I forget who the main guy is. Matthew Lillard. I'm sorry. Right, I would much rather be Matthew Lillard in that movie than Josh Hutcherson. Because I don't know, I feel like, because as we know when it comes to like horror movies, I feel like horror movies, the villains, they're way more iconic and you remember them. You don't really remember the heroes and the people that survive. You're really going to the movies for the villain, right? Because if you're going to the hero, wouldn't you just go see a superhero movie or something like that? That's just me. So I feel like the threat would be way more fun. But what character would I be if I could choose? Chat, let me also know your choice. Would you rather be a hero or a villain? And if it would be a hero villain, who would you do? But who would I pick for a villain? I thought Michael Myers would be cool, but I think my choice would either be Michael Myers or Jason. from Friday the 13th. Just because his design, his mask is so iconic. And I feel like if I ever got the opportunity to play a character like that, just being able to wear that special mask, it would be so cool. Plus, you get a machete. Plus, you're able to teleport. I mean, who doesn't want to do stuff like that? Let's see, any other questions? I know I'm standing out in the middle of the open. Trick or treat in the pouring rain or below freezing temperatures. We're just gonna do another one. Why not? Because it's fun. Trick or treat. And once again, chat, let me know what your answers are for all these questions, because I'm curious to know what you would say. But in the pouring rain or below freezing temperatures. I mean, let's see. I haven't done pouring rain, but there was one year, because not sure if you knew, if you're new out there, chat. Oh, well, I have all long range weapons, so I'm kind of screwed. All right, don't kill me yet. Don't kill me yet. Gotcha. Oh man, that was risky, so I don't have any long range weapons. Anyway, get to my answer. So, I haven't done trick-or-treating in the rain, or even pouring rain, but there was Halloween one year where I did have a below freezing temperatures trick-or-treat experience, because if you didn't know, chat, if you're a new viewer or something like that, but I was born and raised in Chicago and lived there pretty much all my life, around like 17, 18 years of my life. And given that, it's called the Windy City. And it's called the Windy City for a reason. So there was one Halloween night where I vividly remember this, where we were going out for trick-or-treating and it was snowing. I vividly remember that. And another reason why I vividly remember that is because I lived about it was a 5-minute walk. My house was from the Northwestern football stadium, and they happened to be playing a night game on Halloween there. So not only was there trick-or-treating, right, with, you know, kids and everything like me, but it was also tens of thousands of drunk adults tailgating at a college football game, all in one, and there's snow on the ground. So that's my quick story about trick-or-treating in below freezing temperatures. Do I remember how old I was? Do I remember what I dressed up as? Nope. That's the only memory I have of that year. Oh, okay. That's interesting to hear. Let's see, how long have we been streaming? Chat? A little over an hour. Okay. We might be going for a little bit longer. I was just curious. Cause I'm having a good time and hope y'all are doing the same. Enjoying another night before Halloween. I could definitely use some shield because I don't think we've had shield this entire game, so that's definitely needed. Hey, 3 viewers, how's it going? Welcome. Happy soon to be Halloween, as you can see by the title of the stream and the outfit. Alright, where's some shooting? I need some activity because I want to prove to people that I can win this game. Alright, there's some shooting. Making a beeline for it. Oh, someone's shooting me. No, you're not shooting Michael Myers. Hello. Alright. I downed ya. Dinged ya. Oh. Shit, there's someone behind me. No. This is my kill. My kill. My kill! Alright. Do this quick because there's someone behind me. I think at least someone was shooting me that way. Alright, do I have time for this? It's been a while since we've done this. Alright. That's enough. Alright, maybe there isn't someone behind me. I just remember there was someone shooting me from behind before. But alright. So, round top 10, chat. Let's go. Give me something good. That is really good, actually. Thank you. No. No, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Oh, God. Whoops. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. No. No, 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 no. No, I didn't mean it. Calm down. No, no. I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry, all right? I didn't mean to get in the car. I was trying to pick something up. No. I didn't mean it. You still chasing me? Is he still chasing me? You better not. You better not still be chasing me. Have you calmed down? Okay, he's calmed down. Good. Man, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to run him over. I was trying to pick something up, but the car happened to be right where I was picking it up, so the car is like, oh, this is the same button as picking something up, so you probably want to get in the car. And you also want to push the car forward and run into him. No. That's not what I wanted to do. That time I was trying to move the car. Just to prove a point. Alright, under top 10, chat. Alright. Oh wow, you're really far. Alright. Alright, my guy. Let's tussle. Okay. You got some aim, I see. Alright, let me loop around. Alright, you probably saw that, so let's go. I mean, it's probably better all than me just standing there getting picked off. Alright. No. Oops. Blocking myself in. Oh god. Damn. This guy really wants to snipe me. Oh god. Okay. Oh god. This is horrible. This could not have gone any worse. I was dead either way. There's someone sniping me, and there's someone who's also making a beeline for me because he wanted a tag team. Alright. Let's do one more game, one more Would You Rather before we end stream for tonight. Let's see. Let me see. I want to end on a good one. God, there's nothing good. Why is there no good Would You Rathers? Is there really no good ones? This is annoying. I'm literally just in the air trying to find a good Would You Rather to end it on, but I can't. Alright, well, out of 150 Would You Rather questions, we got what? 4 ones? Like 4 or 5 out of it? Those aren't very good odds. But at some point, you gotta play the game because we can't just be stand still and waiting to get picked off. As annoying as it may be to not have a good question to end it on. Right? If I want something to really think about, to like, not only end stream, but like something to be like, carry with you for the rest of the night, rest of the day, and hell, on to Halloween, you're still thinking about it like, damn, there really is no downside. You really gotta think about this because there's pros and cons to each. Like, I want that kind of question. Would you rather live near the Jeepers Creepers AdSense or live in Derry, Maine during the It Saga? I feel bad because I have no knowledge of Jeepers Creepers, so I can't speak on it. But when it comes to it, I mean, as an adult, I'm fine because Pennywise shows up every 27 years, and the adults don't even think he's real. It's just the kids that do. So as an adult, I'm pretty safe. So I guess it. wish there was more more of a controversial would you rather where you have to really think about it, but unfortunately, I still. Well, you were just waiting up there, weren't you? I don't want to end stream off of that because that is so disappointing. Right? I can't end stream off of that. Alright, give me a good would you rather question. Give me a good one. Alright, 40 plus Halloween questions. Alright. This is a complete done. Why is there nothing? I want a good one. Like, this is one where it's like, would you rather eat all the Halloween candy in one sitting or have all of it disappear? If you're not eating Halloween candy, all the ones that you get from trick-or-treating and just in general, if you're not eating all of it in one sitting on Halloween night, you're not doing it right. So, that's a stupid one. You already do the first option. And if you don't do it right, then you need to change. And then start doing Halloween correctly. Like, I guess another one is, if you were a ghost, who would you haunt? Which, I think that's an interesting one, right? Who would I haunt, or who would you guys haunt? Because this is, you know, collaboration. And not only am I answering the questions, but you're doing the same, let me know. But if you guys were a ghost, who would you haunt and why? That's interesting. Like, who would I haunt if I was a ghost? And we're doing real people, by the way. I think, I don't know if there's like, you know, a limit. Only I can, you know, haunt one person, that's it. But I feel like at some point, I don't know if this is like cruel or whatever, But I feel like at some point I would do my family, just because I would want to see their reaction, right? I would want to see how they react to having a ghost being near them and haunting them, but it's also me, right? That's what I'll be curious about. Because then that'll be funny. Haunted with purpose to terrorize probably you. I mean, yeah. I mean, we're not gonna be a ghost in our lifetime unless something crazy comes out in, science advancements and stuff. We're not gonna be a ghost when we die. So, if you're gonna be a ghost, why not terrorize and get people's reactions and see what happens, right? Otherwise, I feel like that is boring. That defeats the purpose. If you're gonna be a ghost, go full out, right? Because no one can stop you because you're a ghost. What are they gonna do? Capture you? You just disappear. If it can happen to Danny Phantom, it can happen to any of us. Wish I knew. Never seen Danny Phantom. I know. You probably want to disown me now. Oh. There we go. I was like, I cannot stand on this. Oh. Alright. Where are you at? I heard you. Alright, you're below me somewhere. I got the high ground, Anakin. Alright, he's somewhere here. Oh. Was that the person I was chasing or not? Or is that someone else? That probably was the person I was chasing. Alright, well, that is disappointing. I couldn't end it even on one kill. That's disappointing. But what's not disappointing is ending it with this. We couldn't get a kill, but we're still gonna play this music because we can. So good. Alright, well, chat, with this music playing, I think that's going to do it for this stream, so hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be back for another stream very soon. I think my two options when it comes to the next stream, upcoming streams, is obviously I'm going to be doing the, for those who care, the Doki Doki stream sometime Saturday. We'll be trying to get all the side stories done, trying to get all the Easter eggs, trying to get all the lore, trying to solve everything in that game that is, once again, a horror game, right? So that's happening on Saturday. But obviously it's about to be, well, I guess it technically is Thursday now if you're watching, because it's currently 12:48 in the morning. So good morning, everybody. But so then that leaves Thursday and Friday this week when it comes to streaming. So I feel like I might stream at some point, or I might just wait until Saturday to do the Doki stream. But we'll see in the moment when the time is right. So if I'm doing another stream, it probably will be either another late Thursday or late Friday night stream, probably. But if those don't happen, then without a doubt, guaranteed, then the stream you can look forward to by me is Saturday. So with that being said, Have a good one, and take me out.